Hello, my name is Rajat Teresa and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we will learn about ActionMailer in Rails. Okay, what ActionMailer does is that it helps us in sending emails to any particular person. Okay, and for that, I'll be using device as well as mail catcher. I already have a video created for that, so you can view this. You can click on, there will be some icon on this particular video link using which you can go through that particular video. Okay, device is something that we use to create users, manage their sign in, sign up, all that process. And mail catcher is something that we use in development so that whenever there is an activity of sending an email, we can see that in mail catcher. Okay, so let's start. I already have this basic setup done for me. I have device and everything around that. This page is working slash user slash sign in pages looks like this slash sign up page looks like this. It is working like this. Okay. And already have a couple of users here. So let's start. What I want to do is if I go to any particular user slash users slash one, I want to show that particular user details, and on that I want a button, send welcome email or something like that. And when we click on that button, an email should get sent to that particular user. Okay. Now, if we are able to implement this particular thing, we can control sending an email to any particular user at any point of time. Okay. How can we control that? If we basically on click of a button, we are sending an email. So that means we have written a code in such a way that we have full control over it. And that's how it becomes scalable. Okay, so let's first make sure that this particular page is able to show the details correctly. So for that, we'll go to routes, resources, users. Okay, refresh. Then we'll go to controllers, new file, users underscore controller dot rb. Let's create this class users controller application controller. Okay, and let's create a show function because we are showing one particular profile here. So definition show, you can do it anywhere. I just wanted to add some customization so that each email is tied to a particular user. Okay, and we'll have to add routes also. Actually, we have this parameter one. Okay, so puts params. Let's go to routes. Routes is already there. We will have to create view for this. So users show.html.erb, and in that we can use something called as h1 slash h1 user page, and we'll see details later. So we can see user page. Now based on this one, we can fetch the user also. Okay, so let's fetch that at that user so that we can access it outside of in other files also. So at that user is equals to user dot find params id. Okay, now we can use this at the rate, sorry, embedded Ruby code. I'll have to start. At that user dot email. Let's see, we can see the email. So now let's add the button also. Okay, we can create the button, but on click of the button, we want to call some function, right? So first let's create that function here. Definition send welcome email. Okay, and in this puts send welcome email called. Okay, so we just want to call this function first. So we'll have to create a route for that. Let's go to config routes. Sorry, do. Yes, post should be fine. Post and welcome email to users slash, actually users is the controller name, so controller hash send, what is the function name here? Send welcome email. Send welcome email. Let's see if it has been correctly done or not. So Rails routes dash C users. Let's see. We have this post which has a user and you can send this. Okay, so let's use this. We'll have to create a button. So I'll create a button to name it as send email. The path for this will be underscore path. This is correct, right? User send email. This doesn't look good actually. User send email. Does it look good? But that's what it is actually. So we'll keep it right now. And we'll pass at that user here. And it will be a post method, so we'll have to mention it explicitly. Post. Okay. You can see this entire code here. And once you click on this, we should be able to see this param. Send email. Send email. This one. Okay, great. No template found. That's fine. We don't need that template. Send welcome email called. Okay. So let's fetch the user again. And now let's send an email. Along with that, let's add raise. Click. Raise is not working. Why is raise not working? Maybe it doesn't have a template, that's why. So let's use puts at that user dot email and check. No. Send email. It is not working. I've used puts. And we click record not found. Couldn't find user with the ID. Okay. So let's try to log these params. And see what's happening here. Send email. When we click on send email, this gets called authenticity token is getting passed and user ID is getting passed. So we'll have to fetch it using user ID. Now let's see this again. Send email. And we can see this email. Okay, so we were just using the incorrect param value. So we have this. Now, based on this, we want to send an email. Okay, so let's do generate action mailer in Rails. I think it's the command is Rails. Let me try it. Stop clear Rails generate mailer user mailer. I'll try this, but before doing that, let's see action mailer basics. Yes. Generate mailer use. Oh, okay, exactly same. So because that's how controller works and everything. So it has generated two files. One is in mailers. So inside mailers, it helps us in sending email. And the view for that, how the email body will look, that goes to user mailer. Okay. So let's try this. We'll follow this particular step. Let's close all these things. Go to our user mailer. We don't have anything in this. And go to our mailers. Inside that, we'll go to user mailer. We'll have to mention this default email. So let's mention it. And we will Okay, we'll use this welcome email only. So let me write it down. Definition welcome email. They are using at the user which we have passed, and they are using URL. Okay, so we'll have to catch email. Whenever we are calling this function, we'll have to catch the user also. Okay, so we'll catch it as at the user and store it as at the user. Okay, we'll catch it as user and store it as at the user. Why we are doing at the user is because so that we can use this in our file which we'll create in user mailer also. We'll name it as welcome email only. We'll have to name it as this only. So new file welcome email.html.erb. Okay. Now once that gets done, we can create some random variable. So they have created URL, so I'll also create URL only. https://github.com/rt4914. Okay. And let's use mail. Inside that, we have to pass two things. One is the to and second is the subject. You can pass CC from all those things also, but these are the basic things. So we'll use to. I think we can use, yes, to. We'll mention at that user dot email and subject can be welcome to RT codes. Okay, welcome to RT codes. Now, this will send an email, that's for sure. But what will be the part of body? Okay, whenever you are sending an email, to which person you are sending, that's the first part. From which ID you are sending, so that's the second part. What is the subject? That's the third part. And finally, body is also important, right? So that we will do using welcome email, this template. So let me write it down something like h1 slash h1. Obviously, you can design it. Hello, then at that user dot email. Okay, hello, this particular user, you can use their name also. P tag slash p. Welcome to Rajat Kalesra's YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Okay, that's a hint for you guys basically. And let's see how it goes. So let me start mailer. Not found. Oh, okay. Mail mail catcher. Let's go to here. I've already configured that so I can directly go to there are no emails. And let's start the server. If it is, yes, it is not started. Let's go to the server. Sorry, not this. Refresh. I'll press this so that we can see the log, what's happening. Send email. We can see there's no template found. Okay, send welcome email template is still not found. Okay, that's fine actually. That's not an issue. Mail to subject. Okay. Create mailer view. Okay, I forgot this actually. We will have to create the entire HTML document. So let's copy this entire thing, paste it here. Actually, we can directly send that. Okay, and we can write something like subscribe to Rajat Kalesra on YouTube. Okay, now and instead of this, let's use email. Again, let's try this. Refresh. No emails are there. Refresh. Send email. There are still no emails. Why? Let's try to check this again. Views user mailer. Okay. Welcome email text.erb. But we don't need text.erb. We want html.erb. Okay. Uh, welcome email. For that, we have welcome email here. .html.erb user mailer. User mailer. What is this user mailer? This is the main Ruby code. Inside user mailer, we have welcome email HTML file. Okay. I might have not used this. Yes. Sorry, it was my mistake. So I'll have to use user mailer, which we created, dot the function that we have defined, which is, I think, welcome email. Yes. Let me check. Welcome email, which accepts a user. So let's pass that at that user. And now we'll have to decide when do we want to deliver it. So deliver now. I think I'm using it correctly. Deliver now. Find it. Nope. Deliver. Okay, directly deliver, not deliver now. So let's use deliver. And it should work now. Refresh. Empty space so that we can view things. We got some mistake. Where is it? At that user.email. Why? Email for nil. Why is it nil? It should not be nil. User/1. Okay, we are passing at that user.1 here. You can understand these are just small mistakes, typos that we did. Now it should work. Send again received this email from at that gmail.com which we used to then there is the subject and then this entire UI. Okay, we can change the UI and everything around it. And this is the source entire HTML code. So that's how it works. I hope you have understood this, and this is a very powerful thing, very small and very easy to use thing, but makes your product powerful because email is sort of a notification which works for everyone, right? So that's it for now. Thank you. Bye bye.